Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Welcome back in the chemistry lecture. We have to see some important terms used in the coordination compound. Consider an example of cobalt complex, that is cobalt ammonia complex. As you can see, the ammonia molecule is number of 6 ammonia molecules attached to the central metal atom, that is cobalt. Cobalt is said to be as an central metal ion. This square bracket is said to be as an coordination sphere, into which there is a secondary valency is satisfied. Ammonia, as you know very well, it is said to be as a ligand. This is a coordination number, that means number of ligand attached to central metal atom is said to be as a coordination number. The element which is outside the square bracket, is said to be as an counter ion or ionization sphere. Counter ion ionization sphere may be positive or may be negative. In this example, the counter ion is negative. That is why there is a 3+ on the coordination sphere. This is charge of the complex, because the counter ion is negative, but obvious the charge after ionization, the charge on the complex will be plus, because counter ion is negative. Important terms used in the coordination compounds, that is coordination entity. The coordination entity constitute a central metal atom or ions bounded to a fixed number of ion or a molecule. In the other word, I can say whatever there is in the square bracket is said to be as an coordination entity. Cobalt with the 3 chlorine, 3 ammonia. Suppose now this chlorine is satisfying primary secondary valency both, that is why all the chlorine is inside the square bracket and is said to be as an coordination entity. In the previous lecture I have explained you about the same, as this element with the red line is showing that they are satisfying primary and secondary valency both. Central atom, in the coordination entity, the atoms or ion to which a fixed number of ions or a group, that is ligands, are bounded in a definite geometrical arrangement around it is called as a central atom. You know very well. Over here example, in the case of NiCl2, water molecule 4, that means in all the nickel has 6 ligand, 4 water and 2 chlorine. So Ni2+ is a central atom, and it is also referred to as an Lewis acid, because this central atom accepts electron from the ligand, that is why it is said to be as a Lewis acid. The central atom or ion in the cobalt hexaamine chloride complex, means in one of the complex the central atom is A cobalt, B ammonia, C nitrogen, D chlorine. So what is your answer? Cobalt, right answer. Next question. The coordination number of Fe in potassium ferrocyanide complex is, as you know very well, how to find a coordination number. As of now in this complex, the number of ligand attached to central metal atom, as this name we will study in the IUPAC nomenclature of the coordination compound. So as of now try to understand. In the potassium ferrocyanide there are 6 cyanide atom is attached to the central metal atom. So but obvious the answer will be 6. See, you can see in this K4 FeCN6. So 6, there is 6 cyanide group is attached to central metal atom. Over here there is K+, that is counter ion is positive. The answer will be 6. classification of ligands. Now we'll see the classification of ligands. Generally we have three types of ligands. The atom or a group of atom which is attached to central metal atom is said to be as a ligand. So cyanide is the example in the above case as a ligand. Cobalt is the another example of ligand in the nickel complex. Ligands are electron pair donor, always remember, and central metal atom is always accepting electron. That is why it is said to be as a Lewis acid. So ligands are charged or neutral. In charge you have two, that is positively charged and negatively charged. So in all we have positive ligands, negative ligands, neutral ligands. Let's see the positive ligand. Name, formula and the name given in the complex. Hydrazinium is the name of the ion, that is NH2 bond NH3 plus, that is hydrazinium. This plus is on nitrogen atom. As you know very well, there is a lone pair of electron in the nitrogen atom. So this plus indicating the extra bond which is formed by the nitrogen, that is why NH3, there is 4 bond with this nitrogen, that is why there is a plus charge. So this is a positive ligand. So the name will be given in the complex as a hydrazinium. The name is hydrazinium ion and the name is also given as hydrazinium. Nitrosonium, NO plus. Nitrosonium, the name of the this name of the positive ligand has been given. This name we will use in the IUPAC nomenclature of the complex. Nitronium, that is NO2 plus. NO2 plus. Nitronium. Negative ligands. Now you can see the examples of negative ligands. First one is cyanide. The name in the complex for cyanide ligand, cyanide ion, is said to be a cyano. And for fluoride, by mistake E is written over here, this will be fluoro. For chloride will be chloro, and for bromide will be bromo. For iodide, this I, for iodide will be ido. Now hydride ion H minus, the name has been given hydrido. Whatever ligand which is end with the, whatever ligand which is having a minus charge, whatever ligand which is having a minus charge, that is end with O. The name of the ligand will be end with O. Okay. This IDE, cyanide, halide, hydride, IDE. This IDE is replaced by O. Cyanide, that is why cyano. Halide, that is fluoride, that will have fluoride, fluoro. For chloride, that will be chloro. Bromide, from which ID is replaced by O, bromo, ido. Nitro, now this nitro, we have seen that the NO2, when this NO2 group is bonded with nitrogen with the central metal, is said to be as a nitro, and when the ONO, that means this is also nitro group NO2, but when it is bonded with oxygen, is said to be as a nitrito. It is said to be as a nitrito. That means ITE over here, ITE is replaced by, in ITE here there was IDE, so ID is replaced by O. So in ITE, E is replaced by O, only E is replaced by O, only E is replaced by O. In nitrate, ATE also E is replaced by O, nitrato. Hydroxide ion, Over here IDE is present, so IDE is replaced by O. And over here hydride, IDE, so E is replaced by O. And nitride, in nitride also E is replaced by O. In nitrate also E is replaced by O. Hydroxide, in that IDE, wherever IDE is there, in place of IDE O is replaced, in place of ITE only E is replaced, but only in the case of hydride E is replaced. That is the exception case, you have to remember. Amino NH2 minus amido, this is the exception case, this also you have to remember. NH2 is amino group and which is written as amido. All negative will be getting end with the O. Here you can see with the valency 2 minus, sulfide, sulfido, sulfite, SO3 2 minus, that will be sulfito, sulfate, SO4 2 minus, sulfato, thiosulfate, it will be thiosulfato, carbonate will be carbonato, imide, that will be imido, NH2 minus. Previously we have seen NH2 minus, and here we are seeing NH2 minus, imido. Water. For water we have to write the name aqua. Nitric oxide, that is NO. O is written by mistake at the bottom, it is NO, that is nitrosyl, which is neutral, it is not NO plus. Carbon monoxide CO, that is carbonyl it will be. And in ammonia we will write 2M, AMMINE, that is a printing mistake over here, AMMINE. CS, that is thiocarbonyl, so that will be thiocarbonyl. Phosphine, that is PH3, the formula is PH3, 3 is printed over here, that is phosphine. We have many example, I have taken many example which is even not is there present in the textbook, so it may be beneficial for you. Phenyl, triphenyl phosphine, that is C6H5 3 times P, phosphine means PH3, so hydrogen is replaced by phenyl group, so it will be triphenyl phosphine. Thiourea, that is NH2 2 times CS, that is thiourea, there is NH2 2 times with the carbon and carbon double bond sulfur, so that will be thiourea. And pyridine, you know very well, C6H5N, C5, sorry, C5, pyridine C5H5N, which is organic base. Answer the question. Ligand in the complex, over here FeCN5NO, into the bracket there is a 2 plus, onto the bracket there is 2 plus, that means what? This 2 plus is the charge on the complex, that is coordination entity. Cyanide we know very well, that is cyanide is a minus charge. NO, we just now we have seen the neutral complex, neutral ligand. A ligand in the complex, who is the ligand? Of course cyanide and NO. So your answer will be both B and C. Next question, ligands are Lewis acid, electron acceptor, electron pair donor, Lewis base. So ligands are donor, electron donor. So as they are donating the electron, and metals are Lewis acid, that means electron acceptors are Lewis acid. So here you can have a multiple answer also. So ligands will be electron pair donor, or you can say Lewis base. Both are correct. Quickly you can understand with the neutral ligand. This we have already seen. Now we will see the another type of ligands, classification of ligands. This is C double bond O, bond C double bond O. If you remember carefully, on the top there is a minus charge and here also there is a minus charge. So in place of minus there can be an hydrogen over here, hydrogen over here. So COOH bond COOH, that is oxalic acid. Now this oxygen with a minus charge will be acting as an electron donor, will be attached to the metal and is said to be as a bidentate ligand. This ligand is said to be as a bidentate ligand and the name is oxalate ion. Another bidentate ligand, that is NH2CH2COH. If I write H over here, that will become glycine, which we have seen in the biomolecule. So this will be glycino. 2 donor atom, nitrogen and 1 oxygen with a minus charge. In one ligand there is 2 donor atom, is said to be as bidentate ligand. Glycinate ion. Over here there are 3 donor atom, NH2 and this N. It is said to be as a tridentate ligand. In this complex we have 1 minus oxygen, O minus, O minus, O minus, this 4 and 2 nitrogen. So they are 6, that is hexadentate ligand. This is a compound said to be as EDTA, that is ethylene diamine tetraacetate, because all are minus. If there is a hydrogen at minus place, it will be acetic acid. Ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. This is diethylene triamine. 1, 2. So which of the following is a monodentate ligand? That means, what is monodentate ligand? The ligand which has one donor atom and only one donor atom. The ligand which is having only one donor atom is said to be as a monodentate ligand. Amino acid, ammonia molecule, water molecule, pyridine. Water also having one donor atom, pyridine also having one donor atom, ammonia molecule also having one donor atom. Amino acid is not having one donor atom. The answer is B, C, D. That is ammonia molecule, water molecule and pyridine. Amino acid means amino acids. So amino acid has 2, example glycinate ion. Which of the following is bidentate ligand or are bidentate ligand? Amino acid is a bidentate ligand, glycinate, that is also bidentate ligand. Oxalate is also bidentate. Pyridine is not bidentate ligand. So answer will be ABC. Now classification of ligand we will see ahead, that is ligands are classified based on their denticity means how many dentate they are. So in negative we have monodentate, polydentate, neutral, monodentate, polydentate. So monodentate ligand, monodentate negative ligands, cyano, this all we have seen, that is monodentate. What is monodentate negative ligands? Monodentate means there is a ligand and which is having one donor atom. the ligand which is having one donor atom is said to be as a monodentate ligand. Negative means charge 1. What is polydentate ligand? Ligand which is having more than one donor atom, and at a time all the donor atom is attached to central metal atom. Ligand which is having more than one donor atom, and at a time all the donor atom is attached to central metal atom, is said to be as a polydentate ligand. Into which, if the ligand is having only two donor atom, which is classified as bidentate. If the ligand is having three donor atom, so it will be tridentate. If the ligand is having four donor atom, that will be hexadentate. For 4 that is tetradentate. For 6 donor atom, that is hexadentate. So if there is a 5 donor atom, that will be pentadentate, and if there is 6 donor atom, that will be hexadentate ligand. Name the name of a OH minus ion in the complex is. Come on, answer the question. Oxy, hydrogen, hydroxide ion, hydride ion, hydroxo. So it will be hydroxo because it is negative ligand. It will be having ending with O. This is hydroxide ion. ID is replaced by O. So that is why it will be hydroxo. Ethylene diamine is monodentate, bidentate, tridentate, or pentadentate. It will be ethylene diamine. In diamine there is 2 nitrogen atom, so that is why it is bidentate ligand. Classification of ligand. Now further we will see neutral ligands. In neutral ligand we have this many cases. We have already seen this one. These all are neutral ligand. Have an eye, because you have to remember that this is neutral ligand which do not have sign. Ammonia, water, NO, that is nitric oxide, that is nitrosyl carbon monoxide, thiocarbonyl phosphine. Neutral ligand polydentate. Ethylene diamine is a neutral ligand. 2,2-dipyridyl, that is dipyridyl. So this will be orthophenanthrolene, tridentate, neutral ligand. Diethylene triamine, 3 nitrogen, that is why tridentate. Tetradentate, tetramine. What is ambidentate ligand? Ambidentate ligand means what? NO2. NO2 has both donor atom, but at one time only one will donate, said to be as an ambidentate ligand. This NO2 minus will be attached by nitrogen to the central metal atom, or in another case it will be attached by oxygen atom, is said to be as an ambidentate ligand. You can see nitrogen is donating the electron to the metal, that is nitrito, and is donor atom, and over here oxygen is donating atom, is said to be as nitrito bond O, that means oxygen is a donor atom, said to be as ambidentate. One time only one donor atom is present, but only one donor atom is attached by one atom. Nitrogen as a donor in the first case, the second case oxygen is a donor atom. In the other example, thiocyanate, so sulfur is a donor atom in this case, thiocyanato ligand, and in the other case nitrogen is a donor atom. Wherever there is a bonding with in cyanide, that is CN, there is a bonding with NC, the name arises iso, so this is isothianisotone. Cyanide and isocyanide. What is chelate? Whenever there is a polydentate ligand attached to a central metal atom, whenever polydentate ligand is attached to central metal atom, is said to be as an chelate ligand. Chelate means what? Ring. Chelate means ring. So whenever this polydentate ligand is attached to a central metal atom, there is a ring formation takes place. That is why it is said to be as a chelate ligand, and the complex is said to be as a chelate complex. Very simple. Here the chelate word arises from the Greek alphabet. The word chelation is derived from the Greek chill means clause. You can see this is acting as an cyclic form, and this is a central metal, so it forms a ring structure. That is why it is said to be as a chelate. The ligand lies around the central metal atom like a claw of the lobster. This is a claw of the lobster. So ligand is acting the same way. You can see these are the same. Hexadentate ligand, you know very well, it is also an chelate ligand, and complex is chelate complex. Ambidentate ligand contain two donor atom, but both are involved in the coordination compound. No, this second option is for polydentate ligand. Contain two donor atom but only one donor atom is attached, containing only one donor atom. The answer is C. Containing two donor atom but only one of them forms a coordinate bond is said to be as a ambidentate ligand. Thank you.